Viewers, let me introduce to you Professor Suniti Kumar Pathak. He is from Shanti Niketan. He was professor and head of Indo-Tibetan Studies Department, and he is a recipient of President Award for his excellence in Buddhist studies. He is being honored and awarded various awards from national and international agencies, and he is today going to help us to understand social impact of icon worship in Vajrayana Buddhism. Sir, what is Vajrayana Buddhism?
Vajrayana Buddhism actually no new chapter, but a new understanding of what Buddha had taught. Even when we go to the first sermon of Buddha, what he had given at Sarnath, there he used a very important term, that is Sudurdarsha Gambhirayam Dharma. What is the meaning of Sudurdarsha? Which is very difficult to visualize. And what is Gambhira? It is very deep. So, the deep understanding of one's own self is actually the Vajrayana. Usually we think, I am in pain, I am in sorrow, I am in misery, I am in poverty, I feel myself poor. No, that is not. You are as pure as the crystal is. Your mind is never impure. Only the external causes makes you little bit perturbed. So, if you know how to eradicate your perturbedness, you can expel the veil of your turbidity, your misery, your poverty of the mind, because these are all mental creation. Just think for a minute. A cobbler earns hardly 20 rupees a day. He maintains himself provided he is quite complacent in his mind, even within 20 days. I, being of the little bit elevated position, I will say how poor he is. So, unless I make him aware that he is poor, he never feels himself poor. So, this external element we call the stranging impurities, the stranger impurities. I again use the word stranger impurities makes my clean mind abused.
What is the meaning of yana in Vajrayana?
Yana is a very interesting word in the Indian thought. Yana actually its general meaning is any vehicle. But what is the vehicle? What is the object of the vehicle? To carry some person from one place to other. If I develop my own yana, I can go my own way to purchase a scooter and you move, no difficulty. So, the Vajrayana teaches how to move yourself by your own merit, not by the merit of others. Because Buddhism does not accept any amount of others' help, it gives only the self-sustenance to develop one's own individuality and to render his service for the cause of the society, and you may call it is a socialization of the individual.
Why it is called as Vajra?
Oh, Vajra has got so many meanings. What is thunderbolt? We are all, when the clouds have the roaring clouds, throw some thunderbolt. What is there? Everybody becomes shaky because of its adamantineness. Because a thunderbolt comes and it may burn. Your electrical charge will fuse all the electrical connections. So, this new infusion will create a new velocity, new dimension, new understanding from this. So, Vajra is a resolute adamantine vow to do what you like to do and who intend to do, what you resolve to do.
What is icon worship in Vajrayana?
Actually, icon worship as we understand generally, I am different from the icon. No, I am myself is icon. How can that icon will come? Because my mind is clear. I have no thought constructions of seeing your TV. What is the picture on there? I saw a TV picture yesterday night, got whole night I could not sleep. That perturbation is not in your mind. Obviously, what reflects in my mind, that is placed in some two-dimensional picture or three-dimensional image, and you call me, either you may call it is a picture worship, you may call it is icon worship, but not only that, it is symbol. Of which symbol? Symbol of one's own mind. As an artist experienced in drawing and color, he can give his ideas on the canvas, on the paper. Similarly, I also can give my impressions on the itself, on the icon.
How it is worshipped?
Worship is actually, you may say, not fit word for the puja. Worship is more or less the Christian concept of religion. Here there is no worshipper and no to be worshipped. Because you know a very important saying that if you be the illuminated, then you can visualize what is illumination. So, in Sanskrit it is very rightly says Deva Bhutva Devam Yajat. We have no the worshipping as a, we have the yajana. What is yajana? To come in contact, to come in close relationship, and those relationships as in our thought, in Vajrayana, of the four status. First, let me watch, then let me ponder, then let me thought over how I am and how is it, and lastly, let me equate. When I equate with my icon, then no icon is there. I am myself icon, and icon is I.
Will you enlighten us about the vows of Vajrasattva?
Yes, Vajrasattva has got first primary thing brahmacharya. Unless I have taken the strong vow of brahmacharya as well as the normal practice of the fourfold Brahma Vihara, I must explain these two words very carefully. What is brahmacharya? Keep your mind concentrated on only one pointedness. Any amount of diversity caused me to the lapse of brahmacharya. It is a very significant as well as very pragmatic. Now, what is Brahma Vihara? That is very simple. Love everybody as my own people. Have the friendship with no question whether he is my friend or foe. Secondly, be compassionate whoever suffers, whoever in misery, whoever wants my help, I am ready to help, extend my help for the compassion. Then the third one is rejoice. How rejoice? For my own gain, for my own prospect, I am rejoiced. If my son does so, I am rejoiced. But what's about when the son of my enemy has got a good pass in the exam? May I be happy? May I congratulate by going to his house? Well, my boy, I am very happy that you have got the good marks and you have stood first. It's a pleasure for me. That is the question of your rejoice. And lastly, I never bother whether it pains me or does not pains me. That means I must have the complacent mind. But that is all required your the first brahmacharya and brahma vihara. So that is the Vajrasattva. A Vajrasattva has the adamantine vow, do or die.
So, will it be possible for you to say that Maitri, Karuna, Mudita and Upeksha, these are the Brahma Viharas which are to be lived by the Bodhisattva, practiced by the Bodhisattva?
Yes, the Bodhisattva also practiced that, and Vajrasattva also practiced that, but the modality of the practice is little bit, I won't say different, but it is little bit in higher and lower, because Vajrasattva is which is adamantine vow, to not to be lapsed from any state, because he himself is pure. A Bodhisattva may have come some antaraika dharma, some hurdles where he could not place himself, and that is why a Bodhisattva prefers this your mantra vow to become a Vajrasattva while he is facing some difficulty, how to face the challenge, how to face the undesirable conditions to which he wants to reprimand.
What is the meaning of mantra? Will you please enlighten us?
Mantra is a very wide term in our Indian language, and it has got multiple explanations. I do not like to, and in brief I can say that which makes your mind concentrated to a particular sound of a syllable, that is mantra. It is a very subjective matter, not like this spelling, this Shanti mantra, Om Shanti, and throwing some rice. This is not that. When the Vajrasattva applies mantra, he experiences this sound, this vibration within himself, so that without doing anything, by utterance the mantra, he can expel the hurdles.
So, will it be possible for us to say that it is not external something doing, but it is something which is coming from within?
Yeah.
Can we say
yes,
that?
that is. It is more subjective, because I am to prepare myself for the cause of the others. How can I do the welfare of the others unless I become quiet? For example, just take an example. One person has fallen in a very well or a big ditch. How can you help it? Two ways are there. Either you are standing on the very high shore or high level ground, and you are just asking, oh friend, I am sending you the rope, you catch hold and come up, I will pull you. And that is actually the one method. And another method, no matter, oh you are getting maddened, I go, let me be maddened, I will put you on my shoulder and I will just come up, because I have got my mental vigor, my mental strength, my mental potential to make you relieved from your difficulties. So, this is also actually a social service methodology, whether Bodhisattva is to be followed or the Vajrasattva method to be followed.
So, what is the social impact of Vajrayana of Buddhism?
As you have already mentioned the question, icon, how the icon comes. For example, when you make the icon, how a good artist earns money. He paints a very good pen and customer comes and purchases it. Similarly, a icon maker can do it. The icon making in Indian culture is a long tradition, because we the Indians had our own indigenous metallurgy and we had our own metal technique. So, this molding and this enameling and this polishing, all these we had our indigenous system. So, icon making is number one problem. Second, you know, this mantra calligraphy. Thirdly, mantra calligraphy, for example, you want to decorate your house, you may have some scrolls, probably you know that the Siddhamatrika mantras are being sold by the Japanese, in any Japanese emporium, you will find beautifully decorated mantra calligraphy. These are very extra. Let me go further. I am not for myself, I am for the society. So, whatever I do for the social cause has the economic value. How that economic value go? I do certain rituals. Rituals require so many things. So, how those things are being produced? By, for example, for the ritual, I want to cook this your mustard, I want to sow some rice, I want to sow some wheat, barley, and all these things. Even to decorate the icon, I am to clothes, I am to internal decoration. So, all these things are give you good guild technique or good guild economy in our country, and I think that the Vajrayana could develop a new economy, and that was not within our India, it went up to the other countries through the Sarthavahas, the merchants who used to carry either by land route or by sea route.
So, will it be possible for us to say that Vajrayana tradition of Buddhism is bringing out our inner abilities, potentialities outside? So, internal is being brought out externally.
Yes.
And this is how all the art and culture can develop?
Yes, why not? It is actually skill technology. If you allow me to say, in the modern education system, it is the skill technology. For example, you have the potential for dancing, and that dance you can do. You have the potential for music, you can do it. So, you have the potential for painting, you can do it. You can the potential of icon making or molding, you can do the modeling. So, it is actually the unearthing of the life skill and the skill technology of the individual, and that can be spread to the society itself and develops a new culture model of the society.
So, it is art of living.
Yeah, art of living.